Hello, it's StyleCon coming at you today with another video from the typical spot. The tobacco company here in Lemoyne, Pennsylvania, sipping on a little Rebel Yell, finishing up my Aurora Brazilian cigar. Actually, this is okay, not the best, but for the price, it wasn't too bad. Now let's get into today's topic of discussion. He's saying, StyleCon, what is the topic today? And the topic today is, who is the true luxury watch guru? Say, there's only one on YouTube. Say, no, the person doesn't even exist on YouTube. And that guru should be you. You say, me? Yes, you. With any of these videos you may watch from all these different YouTubers, including myself, you should be the main luxury watch guru. When I went to buy my car, I don't care if it's from a GMC to a Maserati. What you want to do is you want to do your homework on that particular brand. So if you are doing your homework, you're probably going to know a lot more than the average person. I've been to Torno several times. I've been to my favorite place, Radcliffe, several different times. Actually, I bought all my watches from Radcliffe. I did buy one from Torno. And needless to say, when I'm talking to these people, I typically know more about watches than they do. Doesn't happen all the time, but I would say at least 95% of the time I know more than they do. And the only reason why I know more than they do is because I've read up on the brands, I've checked forums out, I've watched YouTube videos, you know, I've done Google searches for this, that, and everything else to make sure that I am a smarter buyer. So now when it comes down to it, when you say whatever watch you want to buy, I don't care if it's an Omega, a Rolex, a JLC, an AP, if you are doing your right research and you are checking out the brand and you're checking all these forums out and the articles and everything else, when you go to purchase that watch, you should be able to tell those people that you are purchasing it from more information than they can tell you. Now, if you can't do that, you need to go back home and do a little more research, because needless to say, that's where the guru comes from. You are the guru. None of us YouTubers, I'm not a guru. I know a little bit about watches, but my friend Eric is an insider. He knows things I do not. We get to talking. I'm always learning something from him. I have what I call book knowledge. I read a book. I do read forums and things like that, which is nothing wrong, because that helps you become that inner guru. But with anything, you reach out to somebody that knows more than you, that can help you with gaining the information you need to make a smarter purchase. And that's where I say the guru is in you. You do your research, you talk to somebody that knows more. I'll give you a brief example. I used to be big into basketball. Now my knees are suffering from it. Got jumper's knees from playing all that basketball. But needless to say, I would play guys that were better than me. I didn't play guys that I could beat or was just as good. I tried to play the best person I could, because I could gain knowledge through, you know, trying to do things with them, and it didn't work, trying something else, you know, until I figured out things that could work. So needless to say, when the watch game is sort of a similar thing. If you are interested in something, you know, you want to do your research, and then you can be the guru, and none of us YouTubers will be, because you'll be able to talk to anybody about anything and everything. Back in the day, I used to be, another brief example, I used to be a Seiko man when I first started getting into wristwatches. That was like the first couple of brands that I purchased. And I went from the regular Seiko. They don't make this brand anymore. And I don't know if a lot of you are going to know this name, but Seiko LaSalle. At that particular time, this is, geez, maybe about 30 years ago. I'm aging myself. But that used to be their high-end brand. There was no Grand Seiko. There was no Creedor or any of that. It was the LaSalle. But I learned everything that I needed to learn about both brands. And then when I decided to move up to the LaSalle, I knew which one I wanted to purchase, because needless to say, I educated myself. Once again, this is StyleCon. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, and I will check you out in the next video.